With a baby in the house, things do tend to get messy quite frequently. And if you're anything like me, you're probably looking for something that not only cleans those messes very well, but that's also safe to be used around the baby. And that's where Force of Nature comes in. In this video, I go over why this might be our solution. If you go to the cleaning section of a store, you'll probably see a bunch of products that says that they're safe to be used and claim that they're safe. However, if you take a look at the ingredients, you'll notice that there's a lot of chemicals in there that you probably don't even know how to pronounce. Of course, I'm not a scientist or an expert or anything, so I have absolutely no idea what those ingredients could mean. Some of those ingredients could actually be safe, but I really don't know what they are. That's where Force of Nature is different. The 3 ingredients in here, I'm pretty sure everyone knows the meaning of them. It's salt, vinegar, and water. Of course, it's not just that simple where you throw 3 of those ingredients into a bottle and mix it up and call it a cleaning solution. What actually turns it into it is what they call the electrolyzer, which adds a little bit of electricity to make the solution. Let's go down to my kitchen and see how one of these batches of Force of Nature is made. You might be thinking to yourself that, well, if I had to make this solution, is it simple or is it hard? Well, let me show you how easy it is. All you're going to need, everything is included in the starter kit, is this electrolyzer where all the magic happens, where you put the water and then the little what they call activator solution into it to make the solution. Afterwards, you pour it into a spray bottle and you're able to start cleaning. So the first thing you're gonna do is fill up the electrolyzer with water. You have this little fill line right here where you want to stop at. You can just use regular tap water. Do make sure the water is cool and not warm or hot. One last thing to be mindful of is this little flap here that's guarding the power port. Make sure it's completely closed, and so you don't want any water getting there. Alright, once that water has reached the fill line, we can go ahead and move on to the next process of plugging it in. The next step is you're going to pour in this activator solution. So all you do is twist the little cap here. This is actually their little salt and vinegar solution. And afterwards you just squeeze it in there. After you're done squeezing in the solution, you're going to want to wait about 10 seconds for the solution to just kind of mix itself within there. Afterwards, all you do is simply press the power button. Alright, so once you press the power button, you start to see the activation of the solution here. And as it finishes, the light will slowly turn green. Once the green reaches all the way around, that means your solution is ready and you can pour it into the container. This whole process does take about 9 minutes before the whole thing turns from blue to green. As you can see here, there is no longer a blinking blue light. Everything's a solid green light. Once it's done, all you do is simply unplug it, and then you can pour it into the spray bottle. Alright, and there you go. You have your cleaner solution that will last you 2 weeks. This little electrolyzer actually serves as another purpose. You can plug it in and double tap the power button, and it'll start to be a blue light again. And eventually, as every 2 days, one of the lights will turn color. And eventually, after 14 days, the whole ring will be red, and it means it's reminding you that your solution is no longer valid or has expired, and it's time to make a new batch. I actually found that we didn't use that feature at all because it was just more of a hassle to leave this plugged in. We pretty much use this solution for cleaning anything that's baby related, so we find ourselves using it much faster than 2 weeks. I find myself usually making it every 10 days or so, maybe even faster, depending on how messy Alistair gets through the week. Alright, let's pop back upstairs to talk about why this solution is great. Alright, now that you know how easy it is to make Force of Nature cleaning solution, let's talk about the science behind it and why it's such a good cleaner. So basically what you do is when you put the salt, the vinegar, and the water into the electrolyzer, it converts it into a electrolyzed water with 2 new ingredients. It's hypochlorous acid and sodium hydroxide. Hypochlorous acid is actually the same thing that your white blood cells make to fight off infections. So that's the portion of the ingredient that does a lot of the fighting off the germs and killing the germs. And the other ingredient, sodium hydroxide, is actually a detergent that's actually found pretty much in a lot of other common usage like toothpaste, skincare products, and cleaners. However, Force of Nature actually only has 0.0000003% of sodium hydroxide, but it does the same amount of cleaning work as some of these other cleaners out there. Usage of electrolyzed water isn't actually a new concept. It's actually been in the industrial space for a while. However, before it took like $10,000 worth of industrial equipment to make something like this electrolyzed water. But Force of Nature has made it into a convenient little package that's affordable for you to use on your countertop. So Force of Nature is actually EPA registered disinfectant that kills 99.9% of germs, like the bacteria and viruses that might be harmful on surfaces. If you're not familiar with EPA, it's the United States Environmental Protection Agency. And what they do is basically just kind of look after the environment and then the human's health. So they want to make sure not only are people safe, but the environment is safe as well. And all the testing is actually done by a third-party lab, so you know it's not biased and this Force of Nature didn't make it up themselves. Established that Force of Nature is actually a good cleaning product. However, how much does it cost? Well, you can actually get a starter kit for $90. Yes, $90 sounds kind of a lot, but let's talk about what's inside the starter kit first. You get this electrolyzer, which you pretty much is required to use. You get a spray bottle. Nothing special about the spray bottle. You can use any spray bottle you want. And then you also get 5 capsules. And each one of these capsules makes 12 ounces, which is 1 bottle of these. So that's about $90 for 5 bottles worth. Is actually kind of expensive because the average is about $18 just to use this to clean. But you should probably think of this as only a startup investment, because after this, you don't have to buy the starter kit ever again. You can just buy the refills, and the refills come with 25 of these capsules for $20. That makes it roughly 79 cents per bottle of cleaning solution, which makes it a great deal. Force of Nature actually has 2 other starter kits. One is $105 that comes with 25 capsules, and then a $120 version that comes with 50 capsules. However, I did the math on these, and you're really only saving 80 cents on the $105 one and about $5 on the $120 one. I'm not going to bore you with the math. If you really want to know more about details how I came up with these numbers, take a look down below in the comments section. So regardless of how cheap it is to buy refills and make more bottles, the initial $90 is quite steep, which I understand. However, there's good news. If you actually look online, Force of Nature usually has a lot of coupon codes available. One I just found right now today, it's Hey, H-E-Y 40, and I was able to get me $36 off the $90. However, there's a good chance by the time you're watching this video that the coupon code might have expired already. So I suggest that you download this extension called Honey, and it will automatically apply a bunch of coupon codes for you if you don't want to search Google yourself. So Force of Nature kills 99.9% of the germs. It's safe to be used around kids. It doesn't ruin anything it touches, like granite or wood. It's safe to use around plants. And besides, for a little bit of an upfront cost, it's pretty cost effective down the long run. I can't really think of anything negative to say about this, except maybe if you have a sensitive nose. It kind of smells a little bit like chlorine or weak bleach. Doesn't really bother me much because it just reminds me of the pool. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think about Force of Nature. Is this something you're interested in? And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and I'll catch you next time.